Hey y'all, wanted to just tap on a couple of things, comments on the YouTube. I keep getting this feedback about being part of the problem, of division, of all of that stuff, and that is not the intent. But what the intent is to make people and make our people in our community aware of how the system is set up. And through that awareness, then you can actually maneuver within that system and be successful. So it's not a matter of, you're the victim or I'm the victim or none of that. It's about understanding part of what, and I don't know if you guys have read the Willie Lynch letter and that, but that is the system. It's not about a people, right? It's not about, white people or this people. However, with that being said, the people who initially colonized and set up this structure were white people and were I can't even say the word supremacists, because they did not even think we were human. They did not even think we were human, right? So there had to be a law passed that said we were 100% human, that we were human and we had a right to vote or a right to live or a right, all the constitutional rights. That had to be passed. Okay, so we can't forget that. And the issue is not about whether it's right or wrong or people here today believe that. It doesn't matter, because the system was built with that as the foundation. So if you build a home on a foundation that is not stable, what happens? It collapses. So at the end of the day, that's what we're operating in. And so it's important that we know that. Not only that, but many people who believe that, right? And remember, there had to be a fight. There was a whole ass war to defeat that. So these are people who believe this. There were statues put on slave burial grounds on top of our ancestors of people who beat and enslaved our ancestors, right? These statues and memorials, we were fighting over being able to remove those here in the last decade, right? So this is real. So I'm not trying to incite upset, even though upset does naturally come. But what I hope to see happen is that education happens so that you understand that it is not you as a people who is inept or who is lazy or who is, just having babies and the system take care of. It's not you as a people. The system is designed that way. Now, does the system make you do criminal activities? Does the system make you? That can be argued. I could argue that both ways, actually. I could argue that both ways. But in reality, we all have personal choice, right? But, if I can't feed my child, I can't feed my family, then my personal choice is going to be different than someone who can. I'm so sorry. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing. It's going to be different possibly than someone who's making $500,000 a year. So, and so I don't claim to be able to challenge or support what everybody does. But what I will say is that when you do things that allow you to have, or that cause you to have a criminal history, you fall right into the system that they want you in, because that is free labor. That is free labor, slavery, or minimum wage labor, less than minimum wage labor. Okay, so that is legal slavery. So you're buying into a system that was set up for you. And so education is the one thing, the biggest thing that people fought against was for us to be able to be educated and to know our history and to know who we are. And so the reverse of that is, if we know who we are and we know our history and we can read and we do read, then we can make choices that work for us. That's all. That's all. Then we can have a place and a role and the freedom that was designed and given to us by God that we think we're not going to have because a system was set up to teach us that we have to wait till we're dead to get it, right? We have to pray while we're alive so we can get it when we're dead, kind of thing, while we watch everybody else enjoy it in life. So that's the thing. And so that's a lot to try to put in the comments, so I just wanted to record this, put it out there, and but I do always welcome comments. I love the conversation. All right, have a good one.